Thank you, Meredith, and it's truly a great pleasure to join all of you here today. The timing for this conversation is quite fortuitous, as it gives me an opportunity to share more about Microsoft's strategy to serve a mobile-first and cloud-first world, particularly as the Nokia acquisition comes to land at Microsoft. Now, the combination of Microsoft's traditional strengths and the additional capability to create new experiences and devices through hardware creates a unique opportunity for Microsoft, for our customers, and hopefully for all of you as well. As you well know, there will soon be 3 billion people with internet-connected devices. Another way to think about this is through this heat map behind me. These lights show geographically where people are connected to the internet. And yet there is still a massive opportunity that we all know about. Microsoft will connect even more farmers in remote parts of the world with their very first smartphone. Certainly that's part of the Nokia heritage as well. And more of us are becoming professional power users with more and more devices in our hands, on our bodies, in our lives, all powered by cloud-based applications spanning both work and life. Now, helping people to thrive in this connected world, this connected economy, this is our passion at Microsoft. It is our future. Now, to participate and indeed lead in this new era, Microsoft is evolving and evolving rapidly. Our new CEO, Satya Nadella, is leading us on a transformational journey where we have been assessing and evaluating many aspects of our business. Not long ago, we described ourselves as a devices and services company. And while the devices and services description was helpful in starting our transformation, we needed to really zero in on what makes Microsoft unique. What's our unique point of view? What is our unique strategy? At our core, Microsoft is the productivity and platform company for the mobile-first and cloud-first world. We will reinvent productivity to empower every person and every organization on the planet to do more and achieve more. Now, in that context, there are 4 key areas of priority for the company around which we are aligning all of our efforts. As you will see, our specific devices strategy plays a critical role in shaping that world. Now, I personally think that the most important words that Satya has used to describe our strategy is the need to help people do more. We at Microsoft have a rich heritage and a unique capability around building productivity experiences and platforms. That's what we do best. It is the case that in this world, we are helping students with their term papers. We're helping entire cities to run. And of course, we're even creating emotional connections, perhaps with the help of someone's device. So it's not surprising that our strategy at Microsoft begins with helping people and companies be more productive. We are helping them do more so that people can be successful in their jobs and so that businesses can in turn thrive. So our first priority starts with the words digital work. That's where we begin as a company. The second priority is the other side of that same coin. And of course, we refer to it as digital life. We all know our work and personal lives are increasingly intertwined. I'm sure on each one of your phones you have pictures of your family, perhaps a birthday greeting from a child, at the same time that you have your work email and texts from your colleagues. That's all in one place. It's all together. People do not separate their digital works or digital life. They just simply don't do that. Instead, we think about it all together. And it is here at this intersection that Microsoft has a very great opportunity. But it also is a place where it raises a fundamental question that was asked about Microsoft. The question was this: as you go through your transformation, as you get all of this feedback from customers and partners, analysts, other stakeholders, as you do all of this, shouldn't you just stick with your knitting? Shouldn't you just focus on the enterprise where you have so much strength? So that question, that dialogue, was really important for us. But make no mistake about the very clear conclusion that we reached, and that is, it is incredibly important that we appeal to every person, not only at work, but also at home. We have to be great at both. We have to do both. And it is actually the link between how you get things done at home and at work that is really, really important for us to get right. So whether you are having a virtual business meeting with your team scattered all around the world, or you're having a meeting with your daughter who's just gone away to university for the very first time, it should be done the same way. It should be simple, and the experience should be recognizably Microsoft. Now, the Nokia acquisition was in many ways a declaration that we would be great at both digital work and digital life. People around the world use Nokia phones every day. It's one of the most personal computing experiences that people have, and it is, of course, one of our most important business tools as well. And now we are better positioned to serve more and more people, both with digital work and digital life. But let me go a bit deeper on our third priority. Our third priority after digital work, digital life, is the cloud operating system that supports all of this. We will build our cloud operating system to make the digital work and digital life experiences even better. Because a cloud operating system is far more than just inexpensive storage or computing capability at scale. A true cloud operating system also represents the capability to enhance every one of your personal or business experiences by having greater knowledge about you, about what you're trying to do, about the information that exists in your organization that can help you put that business plan together, the work that your colleagues are doing right now, all of those things. The cloud should know about that and should enhance every experience with that knowledge. The cloud operating system represents the opportunity to delight you with unanticipated insight, something to which we refer to as ambient intelligence. Now, a really simple consumer example so far of ambient intelligence is Cortana. Cortana is a personal, intelligent digital assistant who can help make your life easier. Of course, Cortana can do all of the simple tasks that you would ask of her. So if you want to know the weather forecast or who won the football game or where the top restaurants are, of course you can ask Cortana and she'll tell you. But far more importantly, and this is where you will see a lot of development as we go further, Cortana is designed to learn about you, to learn about your patterns, what you do every day, how you approach things, with whom you're working, how it all fits together. That means she'll do some delightful things even today. She'll silence your phone during those hours when you actually want quiet time, routinely. She'll help you connect the dots when you're putting that business plan together, bringing you the information and colleagues and everything else you need to actually be more productive. She'll even remind you when a friend owes you money, when that friend happens to come into proximity to you or actually calls you. She'll help you with those little tasks as well. But she's learning at every step of the way. And then the fourth priority for Microsoft is the underlying operating systems and devices on which all of these experiences come to life. Our Windows device operating system and first-party hardware will set the bar for productivity experiences for people, while the services we offer to businesses will set the manageability bar for the CIO. Windows will deliver the most rich and consistent user experience for digital work and for digital life, from phones and tablets, laptops to TVs, to our very large format PPI display boards, and to mobile devices in form factors the world has not yet seen. Windows will evolve to further embrace new interaction methods like speech, pen, gesture, and ultimately will power far more personal experiences. All of which brings me to our devices strategy and what it means for you. Within my team, the Microsoft Devices Group, we have a clear mandate, a clear priority to help people do more, not surprisingly. Our hardware will showcase the finest digital work and digital life experiences, and we will be the place where the very best of Microsoft's applications, operating systems, the cloud, all of those things come together. We will create the hardware that puts Microsoft's best experiences into the hands in the most personal of ways. But I'll tell you, it also means that we within Microsoft have this very important obligation to all of you, to all of our customers, and to the rest of people within Microsoft. And that is, we have to be the ones, as it all comes together on a device, that insists that everything actually fits together. Everything from Microsoft has to come together in one place. in the way that the customers will actually see it. We're the ones that must make sure that our colleagues understand what defines, what creates an amazing experience. The apps, the OS, the cloud, the hardware, all of these things together. Because it is only when it all comes together in our hands that we see it the way our customers will ultimately see it. And as we all know, it is only the totality of those experiences from Microsoft that are the most powerful. It's not the individual features or products that perhaps we're more accustomed to selling. Before we go any further, I want you to take a look at a video that helps us to think about the level of connection these devices and experiences need to make with our customers. Have a look.
I'm going to have to think about this for a second here. I can edit out my silence.
I have a little daughter, and when I got photographs of her, because I was sort of in transition back to London, and I got sent an email with a photograph.
She sent me, she sang happy birthday to me, and I picked it up on my phone. It was a message. And it was just this year. And it was totally heartwarming.
The voicemail my dad left like a week ago, and all it said was that he was proud of me and everything I'm doing, and that I'm really strong and I amaze him.
It was just like her just being born, and so all the elements were not that, it wasn't that pretty, but just covered in ketchup, but it was a good photograph, wasn't it? What about the emotion?
Recently, Lil Wayne shouted me out. I skate, he skates too, so Lil Wayne shouted me out. So big ups to Lil Tunchi.
She could just sing it for you.
No.
Oh, she's got a great voice.
Well, you know what? It just happened to us a little while ago. We got a text message on our phones to let us know that our flight back to London was cancelled.
I keep all my sketches, all my layouts, everything on here, so I don't have to hold stacks of blueprints and rolls or tubes or anything like that.
It was when you ever played that game 2048. You know that game 2048? It's when I got the 4096 tile. I worked so hard to get that. That game is really difficult, and that was a big moment in my life.
I was just in a meeting earlier today with Barney's, and I didn't have the photos printed out that I needed, so I pulled up my cell phone, and I was able to take them through the entire lookbook.
I was thrown into a meeting where I had no idea who the people were. I quickly checked my phone, went on LinkedIn, searched the name of the person sitting across from me. It saved the conversation, we landed the client, and we ended up working with them for the next 2 years.
No, we're way beyond. It's gone.
Oh.
That's weird.
I had a particular ringtone that I only used for one girl, and whenever she would call, that would ring, and that ringtone, it just meant something to me, and whenever I heard it, it just felt really good that she called.
Picture of my parents for my parents. They're slightly older, so the fact that they've figured out how to text and send emails was powerful, and then getting pictures was even better.
Oh.
Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, God.
Isn't that great? Just that emotional connection, the experiences that we're delivering. Now, we will focus our device efforts on areas where new experiences need to be created and where there are opportunities to create value for our ecosystem. In all cases, we believe this will in turn attract other companies to partner with us, like our developers, our operator partners, all to expand the work for customers even further. Thus, what you will see from Microsoft is different levels of investment in different categories of hardware at any particular time. So for example, in the case of personal computers, there is a lot of natural demand and a lot of investment from our OEM partners, so that's not a natural area for us to place an investment. But in the case of tablets and two-in-ones, we clearly see an untapped opportunity to compete with products from certain of our competitors. Surface Pro 3 is a great example. It is the world's best productivity tablet, and truly it is the tablet that can replace your laptop. Recently, retailers and resellers in 25 geographies joined Canada, Japan, and the US in bringing all versions of Surface Pro 3 to the general public. I was visiting Australia last week, and I met a great group of Surface fans at an event. We gathered a number of people from all different walks of life. that had been using Surface. There was a school teacher, an engineering student, an accountant, just an eclectic mix of people. And it was so just really exhilarating to hear their excitement about what we were doing and how it was affecting their life. They were having that better experience. We love that experience. We love to hear the feedback. Now, we're also getting really positive reviews on this approach to the tablet space. A lot of shopping sites were seeing 4.5 or more stars out of 5. You see, with Surface Pro 3, and this is what we're hearing, is people do not have to make trade-offs. It removes the conflict between consuming and creating. It empowers people to do both of those things. Now, in the case of phones, our focus here is to make the market for Windows Phone devices with first-party devices, making our mobile ecosystem stronger and stronger for you, and creating an opportunity for third-party OEMs. This was a key goal with the acquisition of Nokia. Now, we're thinking about the phone business through a new lens. The role of phones within Microsoft is different than it was within Nokia. Whereas the business of phones within Nokia was about the device we put in people's hands, within Microsoft, our devices is about putting the best and the entirety of the whole Microsoft experience into more people's hands and to encourage the usage of the services and other capabilities that Microsoft brings to bear. With Lumia, we light up Microsoft's digital work and digital life experiences. We're building momentum, and as you've seen, we will continue to drive innovation to even lower price points. We're accelerating our pace as we make the market. And we had a number of announcements just last week in Berlin along these lines. We introduced 3 new Lumia smartphones that bring very high-end imaging capabilities to accessible price points. With a slim design, for example, the Nokia Lumia 830 is an affordable flagship smartphone that delivers innovations such as optical image stabilization, somewhat in the news today, and PureView imaging to a lot more people. Now, today I'm pleased to announce that AT&T, a longtime supporter of Windows Phone, will carry the Lumia 830 in time for the holiday season. So together with AT&T, we're thrilled to bring this stunning device to people in the US, enabling them to do more and experience the best of Microsoft. So this is truly the embodiment of our drive to bring innovation to market faster. Now, as a devices group within Microsoft, we also have another angle on that, and that is in the area of gaming with our Xbox hardware. It is a very important component of our overall devices strategy and Microsoft's portfolio. And the reason for that is that Xbox offers a key strategic foothold in the gaming space. The gaming space is the single biggest digital life category in both time and money spent across all of the platforms. We're committed to bringing Xbox to as many fans as quickly as possible, and we can't get there fast enough. We are proud of Xbox One and excited to be bringing Xbox One to 29 more markets this month alone. We expect, therefore, the momentum of Xbox One to continue to build as we head towards the end of the year. So we must appeal to people in our lives so that we can continue to appeal to them at work. To do so requires a lot of innovation, a tremendous amount. And that brings to mind for me a quote. And the quote is this: "Innovation is anything but business as usual." Innovation demands risk, it demands courage, and you will see us innovate with new experiences and new mobile form factors in the very near future. Our success and your success comes down to this. It will be the totality of the Microsoft experiences all together, along with our cloud, our new hardware, all of those things that sets our products apart from the competing ecosystems. Experiences that include rich productivity, rich communications, search, storage, entertainment, connectivity, and a variety of other things. Today, many people define mobile just by the devices. We define it very much by the experiences, not just the technology of the sale, but by delighting every person we touch. Interestingly enough, when I was having this roundtable session with these people in Australia that were using Surface, one of the young gentlemen there asked me a question, and the question was, what marketing should you be doing to improve the Microsoft brand in the minds of consumers? My answer was simple. It is actually only the experiences that people have with Microsoft, from millennials to CEOs, with the help of our partners, that will define the meaning of Microsoft in the future. We need your help in delivering all of these great new experiences and building this broader ecosystem. Thank you for the help that you've already provided, and I look forward to working with many of you in the future as well. Thank you very much.